EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision.
Damn, I ain't doing no adjustment. Hold on, wait, pause. Hold on, man. Oh, damn, man, you couldn't wait, could you?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
God, okay, I got you, bro.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On 2nd down, Kamara. He gets away from 1. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Garoppolo on first down. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jared McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back of the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's what I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last game, Michael Thomas really got over on him, over 200 yards receiving. And the Saints said that was the game plan, to attack Marcus Peters. He vowed it would be different if they met again. Here's his opportunity this Sunday.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. We're waiting.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Over.
Now Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. Will go on offense. First and 10.
Emojis, emojis, emojis.
AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because remember, this is a rematch game just like in the NFC where they played in the regular season, but this time the site is different. Regular season, they were in Foxborough, and Tom Brady and the Patriots won late against Kansas City. But how about this? The first quarterback to have a 50-touchdown season, Tom Brady, he's taking on the latest to do so in Patrick Mahomes.
And you've also got the likely MVP in Mahomes against arguably the greatest to do it all time. The storylines here just at the quarterback position are limitless.
Yeah, and remember we said they met in the regular season. It was 43-40, the win for the Patriots in Foxborough. But Kansas City walked out of there vowing revenge.
21.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Kiko, you messed that up,
up to the 46. Breida, CD, an undrafted free agent from a season ago. And with McKinnon out, he's really helped fill the running void for the 49ers.
Yeah, remember, they got Jerick McKinnon as a free agent and expect him to be a three-down back for them. As you mentioned, out for the season with an ACL injury. Almost fitting that Matt Breida stepped into the breach for him. They were college teammates at Georgia Southern. Breida leading the league in rushing. Tied for the lead, I should say. The first 3 weeks of the season. And don't forget in reserve, Kyle Juszczyk, their fullback, who can take some plays at running back as well.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Go. 12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And incomplete.
Oh,
there.
come on,
Nice
son.
hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Go ahead. 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. While New Orleans comes out on offense here, what was the motivation tactic that Sean Payton used last week before the Philly game?
Well, do you remember they won a Super Bowl trophy? They had a Lombardi trophy in-house, and he brought that and displayed in front of the team. And he also brought in, under heavy guard, $225,000 in cash. That's approximately the winner's share of what you would get for winning the Super Bowl. To let those guys know this is what you're playing for. You're playing for the trophy, which is forever, and the cash, which everyone likes for right now. But it reminds me, back in the day, when the Super Bowl champion got $15,000 in the first few Super Bowls for winning it, the loser $7,500. I remember there was a big blank check up in the New York Jets locker room that said, paid to the order of...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge Tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Ah, that's me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll toss it to Breda. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Over the middle to Garcon. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Go ahead. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go. Black 80. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Trey Hendrickson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
21. Here we go.
They give it to him running left. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points incomplete.
God, boy, that's me.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play.
I threw it high. God, I should have threw that thing low. That's me. God, darn it, Kiko.
Forces 4th down.
Let 7 get away from him.
Inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you
Golly.
cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Got it. Three down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Kill. Let it. 21. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh,
And he'll bring it a
come on.
the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Spins by. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 57 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11. 21.
Well, this game definitely isn't boring. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Breeze. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
21.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Hurry up. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And Selleck here, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They run with Breida.
Oh, boy, that's touchdown. God, that's touchdown.
As they move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it
God,
might
that was... Oh, they took
defense
one
would say,
from
"Look,
me
we
then.
can't let him get to the second level," because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Garoppolo now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
This is Breida. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
13.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game. Exactly the formula they need.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
21, 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh,
And for one of the few
you know what
times
to
here
do,
today,
boy.
this
Too
run's not
long,
gonna
too
go
long.
anywhere.
Steady long, steady long.
It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He may try and he's in for the 49ers score.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, this two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
12, 12, 12. Everyone's got 4 down.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
4 down, 36, 36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
We got 4. Ready? Yellow lady. 48, 48 front.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Check. Fresno.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We got 3.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Garoppolo looking to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tyler Davison in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They give it on here to the tight end. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. His throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Gun! Check.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Same guy, both play. All right,
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, boys, got 4 down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of their defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Same old play. That's me.
Point after try forthcoming.
Different team. Just a game. That's my fault.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0
Do better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Their defense ain't gonna cook.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He couldn't quite hold it.
Oh, what?
Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but
gonna
real
gut
difficult to
it.
hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Two seconds to go, first quarter.
11. Hey, here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
Come on now.
Incomplete. Oh, they
Them
took a
stiff
shot
there,
there.
boy. They,
What
boy,
was about
they
to be the final
snatching
play
incompletions,
of this
man.
first quarter.
Crap, man. Get out of here, y'all. Boy, y'all got me then. Y'all got me real good then.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
11. Wait. 13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And an alley run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 3rd. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the
That
slot,
ball
out
super.
wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
See if we can catch a slip up and get 7.
They'll run it now. Out of the
Oh, boy, what is you doing?
forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards.
Yeah, that's 7. Son, that's 7.
I call that play a success.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Sets up
That's
a very
me.
manageable second down.
Yeah, I ain't
Very
even
solid on that
prepared for
play.
no move. That's me. That's me. Good googly moogly. That's I ain't he do.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left.
That's me.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Googly moogly. That's fine you do.
12. 11. 21.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That's already the 3rd time he's looked his way on this opening drive. He's
Yeah,
caught one
because
of
you
the
trying to
3.
sit there and play the middle of yourself.
Continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they
Yeah,
got something
good.
good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in.
Just cuz he trying to play.
San Francisco.
Just cuz.
Dante Pettis from 21 yards away. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yep. Can't have that, man.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Oh. Oh, that wind out there. That wind out there.
On the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
Ain't no dome today. Oh, they let me get caught up. Boy, that's so
Start their drive
okay.
just past the 30-yard line. Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's take a peek back at last season. 7-8-1. You mentioned it earlier. They were a few breaks away from being a playoff team. Hard to believe. But now you go into the offseason for the first time in a long time, Charles, with expectations going into next year.
And how excited is everyone to actually have expectations rather than being the laughing stock of the NFL? You just mentioned they went 7-8-1, 0-16 in 2017, so everyone will take that. But you're right. What's the next step? With Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they believe they can contend for a playoff spot next year.
He got it
Still
right.
will need some help on the
I
defensive
got
end,
you.
but what a great place they started. Myles Garrett at defensive end, Denzel Ward at cornerback, both of them going to the Pro Bowl this season.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
Thank
He goes. The
There we go.
49ers get there.
Just stop that there, baby.
Linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And brought down.
Just stop that there, baby.
Reaching the 45-yard line.
Don't y'all worry.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
You think they're going to get it for him? He all right. Keep running it. Keep running it.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
A first down throw from Mayfield.
Thank you. Set him down. Set him down. Set him down. Set him down.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Set him down. Set him down.
It's a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And now
There we go. Thank you. I knew it would come. I knew it would come. There you go. Let go, baby. Let go, baby. Let go, baby. I knew that play. I knew he was going to drop you sooner or later. Keep running that nigga around there. You keep running that joke around there. He don't eventually get a hold to him.
But that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option.
Oh, keep going, boy. Keep going. He was gone there, baby bubba. God! Dang it, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside. Everything was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
Ooh. We can do it too. Punchinella, Punchinella.
Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
We can do
As a
it too.
quarterback, sometimes you just gotta know when the clock is going off
Punchinella.
in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Ah, there's me. Touchdown. Woo! Oh my goodness. Boy. Okay. That one. Oh boy, they know how to play. Oh my goodness. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Boy, they know how to. Got you this time. Oh, got you that time. Bet you won't stop that one. Bet you won't stop that one. Do the shimmy on it. Do the shimmy on it. Come on, man. I had to get you another, man. That was some bull crap the last time.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
There we go. They just set him up. They pull that block out the way. We'll do the rest. We'll do the rest.
The Browns getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision.
Do that now.
2 yards on the carry.
Do that now. Even do that now.
Chubb, heck of a rookie season, but do you think it bothers him that he had 996 yards?
I'll guarantee you it bothers him. It reminds me of a runner by the name of Dave Hampton, who played for the Atlanta Falcons, who actually went over 1,000 yards.
Come here. You ain't finna do that now.
They gave him the game ball, stopped the game, and applauded for him. And then he took another
Come on, let go. Run into the half. Go into the half.
Finished the season at
He ain't even involved with no
996 yards
nothing.
and never came close to 1,000 again.
But still, though, Nick Chubb, great season,
There we
finishing
go.
10th
There
in
you
the
go.
league in rushing as a rookie.
And don't forget his signature run against the Atlanta Falcons, 92 yards for a touchdown.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Why do they keep giving me this bull crap, man? Why can't I audible?
It's the 49ers out in front, and they'll get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line.
Get him off. Get him off you.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
Good job, boy. Good job.
Up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Good job. Way to get that out of there.
Some things they didn't see in the first half.
God, that's not who I wanted. I wasn't who I was looking at,
Coming
though.
up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams.
Yo, that's me. I'll take that. I'll take that. I rest that shit.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45.
That's me. I hate this California on that set. That's me. Golly, that's me. Should have waited and went to the play I wanted to go to in the first place.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain. It brings up second down.
Okay. You ain't trying to read no pass. Okay, we got you, play ball.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Oh, draw play. Here you go. Draw play.
Play fake.
What I tell you? Oh!
Trying to lay one up.
Oh, we dead though. We dead though.
A fight for the
We dead though.
It's intercepted.
We dead though. We ain't going over that.
Various more.
Oh, that boy get boy. That was a good. That was a good one. Boy, that was a good one. That was a. That was a good one there. I gotta give you that. Boy, I knew that nigga had ate that ball. Boy, I knowed it. Golly.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Credit him with a 1-yard.
Golly, I knew that boy had got that ball in.
He was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
Oh, they blessed him. They blessed him. They blessed him. They blessed him. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't bet him out. Don't bet him out, real. Don't bet him out, real.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Caught left side.
And I'm still gonna go for it.
They'll get him down right around the
Don't bet him out. That just could.
And that'll bring up fourth.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although
just cause I know we gonna get him.
Got the safe completion on third.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I mean, we need 8. Ah, yeah, we got it.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Got him. Oh my fuck, boy! Y'all know y'all can. Oh, this nigga here, boy. This nigga here, boy. Who they been? Oh, Hey. Great read, and that's how they bail him out, boy, I tell you.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to
Oh, good.
Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, and it's tight end.
Didn't get in.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry.
Oh, I swear this nigga here trash, boy. That's trash all day long. Man coming through there to make the tackle, and he. Trash. Well, they got me on offense and defense. Boy, that's bull crap there. Ball on the line, man. I know that wasn't supposed to be no touchdown on that play. Like he might would have got it on the next, but they show enough when they don't know. Come on, man.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, y'all look at y'all lost
would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defense.
Ain't doing nothing, man. That was on me, though. That was me.
Because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense.
Oh, my. Stop letting me get hung up.
Offense feel good, but when you
Goodness.
make it stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Come on, man.
They run again with Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
65, 65. 12, fellas, here we go. 4, 4.
Now it's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range,
that was bad on y'all,
man. Part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Where the fucking flag at, man?
Innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
180! 180! 6!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
13!
They'll try and throw for it here.
I'll take that.
Down, trying to do a little too much.
I'll take that. I missed that shit all the way around, boy.
Miles Garrett.
I mean, I did that all day long. Golly, that's me. I missed that. That jump was open all. Boy, that's me.
On 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
2nd down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one looks good. It is good.
Oh, that's me, though.
And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
It ain't over. I just missed some reads, man. All day long I missed some reads.
They're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Can't even say nothing about
Fielded
this.
about a yard deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the...
Dang, you can't even say nothing about that, boy. Oh, boy, that's me.
26-yard line. Out on the field now. Here come the 49ers. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive. Because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Me.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive.
Oh, my
He'll
God.
fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here.
I didn't know going that way, boy. My bad. That's me. I take it. I take it. Oh, come on now.
It'll be 3rd and 10 now.
That's me. That's what you. Good. Okay. Good play.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Good play.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 13 yards to pick up there. Go for Cleveland first. Got to figure getting that turnover. Just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all
the
ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Third and long for Mayfield. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Okay.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Missed it.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Go ahead.
They'll begin the drive with Breda. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
By 20. 180.
Back to throw. Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
180. 180.
He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. As he'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
No pressure.
The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
13. 13.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get
What that hurt though. What that hurt right now.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Golly, that hurt right there. That was a good play. Good play. Good play. Yeah, can do. Yeah, can do. No pressure. No pressure.
Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack.
We did.
To throw is Garoppolo. Complete to the
Got him.
right. This is Garcon. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
What the? Boy, if y'all don't get out of here with that foolishness.
Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate.
Oh, gave me a touch. You ran out of bounds. Yes, you did. You picked the ball up and ran out of bounds with it.
Now can take the ball and close this game out.
It was bullcrap in the first place because I picked the onside kick. My man ran past the ball and kicked it. Well, he ran past the ball and the ball kicked in the backfield. It stopped in the end zone.
To try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 15.
Oh.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For
Man,
Charles
too
Davis and all our
man.
crew,
Get out of here, man.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Their way to come back and win that boy.